Hello everybody, this is Assassin StarCraft, and right now I'm going to be casting some StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty action. In the bottom left side we have Complexity's minigun, and in the bottom right side we have EGIdra. EG obviously means evil geniuses. For those who didn't know, you are not a StarCraft 2 player, so it's going to be a PvZ, and obviously everything is going to be standard right now because it's just the beginning of the game. They're going to be playing this on, actually I don't know what this map's called. Embarrassing. Excuse me, I'm screaming too much. Anyway, it's gonna be a PvZ, obviously, and it looks like Complexity's minigun is gonna be walling in. Probably gonna be a Forge Fast Expand, always a known build versus Zerg. You can always rely on that build. Always great to rely on, but can also come with a lot of doubts. It depends on how you execute the thing properly. I just love how EGIdra just gets everything perfect. That supply block comes and snap. Immediately, that overload pops. It's just amazing. How does he do it? So it looks like this was obviously not from a tournament. As you can see, the probe is going to be scouting out everywhere. But that's a good, wise idea. Some people just leave their probe on rally point, whatever, with the shift. But I would just, if it's a Zerg, I would check for creep. If it's a Terran, I would check for a wall, because then you would spend less time and you can return that probe to your base as soon as possible. So it looks like it's going to probably be a Forge Fast Expand. Yep, that is it. And no gas timings, no nothing by these players. But we do see the spawning pool on the way for EGIdra, which is kind of interesting. Not very interesting, actually, because this is just a PvT. If this was versus Terran, this would be very interesting, because I've known a lot of Zerg players. They tend to go for hatch first. It looks like the hatchery will be going down right about now. Should be going down. But I don't think he wants that to actually be blocked, so he's going to try and avoid letting that probe block him. Oh, and there goes the pylon. So that was a waste of 75 minerals if he is unable to block it. But I would just send one drone down to expand here, and considering that is a bit delayed, I would actually just recommend taking a double expansion. Now, I don't think this map is very... Oh, Shakura's Platus, is that it? I think so. So we see the Nexus gonna go down for our Protoss player. Actually, guys, I think I'm getting a message. Anyway, that's fine, on Skype. But there we go. There's the photon cannon going down. If you guys want to contact me, there'll be my Skype name will be in the description. So go and contact me if you wanna cast a show match, best of 3, best of 5, whatever you want to say. So actually, that's a whole 100 minerals lost for our Protoss player, which can be good if you're delaying the Zerg. But oh wow, he needs to go for a double expansion. That is kind of delayed. I think that double expansion will actually go down right now. I would think so. And there's the drone gonna go ahead and place down that expansion. So it's gonna be a 2 hatch with the queen. It hasn't even injected yet. That's 5 seconds late on injection, but that's fine because actually that's not fine. But EGIdra has been kind of in a mission here. So we see double gas being taken, which is obviously timed because you didn't see any gas being taken at the beginning. So it looks like this Nexus is about to finish, which is kind of good, which is kind of actually very good, considering he's now a base ahead of his opponent. He's going to probably try and bait those lings into that cannon. Odd positioning of the cannon, though, I must say. Odd wall, odd everything. But now, will he be able to escape? Will Stalkers be able to escape? Obviously they will, because you can just set up a pylon and warp in a bunch of Stalkers. But these two lings are just going to be chilling out over here. I think that minigun actually sees this. Yep, minigun sees this. Wait, how do you... Wait, guys. I need to check something. Help. Okay, Replay. This isn't helping. Is it Control V? No, Control B. What just happened? Did I start the game over? N. Aha, there we go. So there's their names. So you can see the supplies now. You can see everything now, which is kind of great. Good. That's kind of finally. I haven't done that in a while. I've actually never done that since I've casted StarCraft. So I see 3 guys in the simulator. He needs to carry on some probe production because that is not enough probes. There's more probes at his expansion, actually. But once these 2 bases for our Zerg player starts to kick in, it's going to actually put him quite ahead. But you never want to have this happen to you. You never want to let a Protoss do that to you, even though it's kind of hard to avoid it. And knowing EGIdra, he's going to probably go for some wacky build because EGIdra is just awesome. I'm his fanboy, honestly. He can obviously take these 2 lings out with that 1 Zealot. It's going to be very simple. But it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. And those shields will start regenerating as he chases those 2 lings and they come on by. So we see another hatchery being taken, which is obviously a macro hatch. And I really, if you look, like, the graphics are just bad, honestly. I just had to. If you want me to cast, then I had to do that. Honestly, I really apologize. How do you micro with a Zealot? How is it possible? I don't know how it is actually possible. So if EGIdra can actually gain some vision over here, it can do a Nidus, he can do a drop, even Baneling drops. But Banelings just aren't the way. So many people forget that Banelings aren't always the answer to everything. So we see another gateway on the way, another 2 gateways on the way, so it's going to be a 3-gate robo. It's kind of late for Sentry Mortal All-In, but that happens, you know, people tend to do that. Wait, what happened? Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's my Skype that's flashing, boop, 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 boop. But we do see 1 sentries on the way to prevent any run-in-bys by any lings, so obviously it's going to be a defensive sentry. But it looks like he's going to throw down the double gas on both expansions. And I just got a message on Skype, but that's fine. So, I didn't even go offline, that's the best part. I forgot to, I apologize. Oh god, we're gonna pause the replay. I'll be back in a second, I need to read this immediately. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go on Do Not Disturb, get back onto StarCraft. And now we're gonna carry on. I apologize for that, I get Skyped quite a bit, and I'm really busy, and I try to respond every email that everyone sends me, but it's not easy. I promise you, I really honestly try. It's really tough, but can this stalker even come in? Like, can he? It's kind of odd. So we see another 3 gates on the way with those other 3 on the way over here. That's kind of awesome. But we only see gas being taken by our Zerg recently, but he looks like he only got the double gas, not the quadruple gas. He's just gonna probably, not a supply block, but that's kind of wise to get that overload. The spine does go down. Ooh, a spore crawler. Did we scout anything? Did we scout any kind of drops? Did we scout anything? I don't know, I didn't see anything. Unless I missed an attack, I don't know. But it's quite interesting. But we do see the sentries are gonna go ahead and tickle that overlord. And that overlord is just gonna die immediately. But he obviously saw the 1 upgrade on that sentry. That's why that thing got taken out so quickly. But we do see not a supply block, I would say. We just see a lot of defensive pylons in case of a warp in that's needed. So this is not Sentry Mortal. It's, I don't know, Warp Prism is on the way. I've seen a lot of new Protoss is actually doing this. They do multi-prong attacks, and Protoss players learn from this. Multi-prong attacks are essential to becoming a good Protoss player. But it doesn't look like EGIdra scouted any of that. But he did see this army moving out, so it looks like it is going to be a multi-prong attack. Maybe with the Warp Prism, it's going to probably attack over here, and then the units from here at the top. So that's even interesting. The proxy pylon goes down. But that's really about it. No creep spread, really. And I don't think EGIdra is prepared for this. He has a couple of roaches and a couple of lings. That's nothing compared to that army. And with the force fields out, it's kind of interesting. There we go. There's everything. So we're going to go ahead and follow that War Prism. Oh, it looks like those Zealots will be doing some damage. But I think you would want to attack over there also. Oh, those Zealots got caught. That's just going to be that's just going to be it for those Zealots. They did nothing in their life. But it does look like that this army is going to go ahead and harass... Oh, the force fields! Oh god, why am I here? Why am I here? I'm missing out on so much. Ah! So it looks like these guys are just going to be... He's been force field out of his base, and right now, those drones are going to die. But it looks like that army will be safe and sound inside the Zerg's main base. But force fields do not last forever. Oh, wow. You're such a little fuck. Wow. I don't like casting games where players do that, but EGIdra is really cool. I'm his fanboy, as I say before. But it looks like he wants to escape on out of there, and he looks like he will. He might be able to engage this army directly. It depends on how he executes it out. Considering that there's so many lings, he could very well just... There is the force fields. So it looks like that those force fields are just top notch, and if you look at the APM of both players, it's just kind of absurd at this time. But we do see some immortals and more cannons on the way in case of any counter attacks. But what EGIdra said, it's not very nice, honestly. I'm not gonna even try to repeat it, but other than that, you know, if I'm screaming because my mic is so loud right now, I need to lower that. But it looks like that army will get wiped out at the moment. The force fields are going well, but how much is a force field? 50 energy, and sentries don't come with that much energy. So it does look like this army is actually kind of stuck in here. I don't think this Zergling sees anything. He must just be wondering what is over. Ah, it's an army. Anyway, we could see a potential counterattack, and we see this pneumatized carapace. I think that's kind of armor or something. I actually don't know what that upgrade is. What is that upgrade? Where is it? Where would that upgrade be? Increases the movement speed of... Ah, so this could mean potential drops. Maybe even a Nidus. I don't know. But it looks like he's a bit oversaturated on this base. Actually, very oversaturated. He needs to take a third, which is exactly what he's doing. Oh, minigun, you little wise thing. I don't know. But it looks like this army is kind of stuck. But it will be transporting all those units out of there. But macro for our Protoss is good, but he needs to kind of spend some of that money. He needs to add on more gateways. He needs to add on a lot more things. Maybe even another Robo. Twilight's on the way. We see another Forge on the way. But those upgrades are looking pretty darn good. He's got the level 1-1 on the way. As we can see, our Zerg has the 1 melee attack and the no armor or anything. But it looks like this base will be protected potentially by these stalkers and those sentries. I think he just wanted to knock it down so that base would potentially be unprotected. But other than that, it looks like he'll need to set up cannons, maybe set up a small wall of units, or even more cannons, I guess. But this third base is essential. He needs to get it done and up and running, because without that third base, the Zerg player will get 2 ahead and obviously fail. But we do see Infestors on the way with the melee attack, obviously, because Lings are so good. Blink on the way with more Immortals. But he needs to get this base up and running, get those guys in there, get those injects going. But how's the APM on these players? That is extremely high. We're not going to even bother to check that out. Neutral Parasite is on the way, along with another hatchery. Probably a macro hatch. Nope. But we see the Infestor, obviously, with the... Oh, I sound like a damn British guy. Obviously, mate, you know what I mean. I sound like Total Biscuit. Anyway, other than that, we do see the Neutral Parasite, the Blink, and the other hatchery on the way, along with the attack level 2. But other than that, it looks like our Zerg is gonna go ahead and take a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th base, a potential 5th base, and we see the Overlord just gonna be chilling here with a lot of spikes, you know, just worrying about life. But what it just said, I'm not gonna repeat it, but it was really cruel. But it was very wise. Obviously, you don't want to lose your army to that. But we do see a lot of nice creep spread. Could be a bit better, but right now it's kind of great. It just sees the 2 stalkers. If he was Terran, he could scan and see what was right outside of him. He sees the upgrades. He sees that there are no shields, but he does not see all these Immortals. Obviously, the Immortals will be there because Immortals are just... Before I even finish that sentence, wow. That's a lot of cannons. So both players are relatively maxed out now. High Templar on the way. Does he have Storm? Nope, not quite yet. With more Zealots on the way. Oh, it looks like he's going for it. Oh, this is kind of interesting. I just want to follow this army. So it's Roach, Ling, Infestor. He's going to probably just get 1 Ling in there to poke around. See what's happening. But we see a lot of Lings. Even the Overlords are getting in on this, which is kind of amazing. We didn't see pure macro. We saw this potential base being taken out. I think, no, sorry, excuse me. It was this base being taken out, but not much of defense is sitting there. But other than that, it looks like quite a huge battle is going to take place right here, guys. Where's the Fungals? Oh, the Fungals on the Immortals. It's just going to do a crazy amount of damage. But the Force Fields, the Neutral Parasite is going to be killing off his entire own army. But other than that, it looks like our Zerg player will have to back on out of there, considering that he has the Infestors, he's got the Roaches. But oh, if those 2 Infestors got trapped out there, it would just be amazing. He needs to make more and more Roaches, because Lings right now are not the answer to everything. Minigun handled that battle really fast, and we knew what those sentries are for. Obviously those Immortals, because I think he might have scouted that his opponent was going for a lot of Lings. But we don't see any armor upgrades or even ranged upgrades, which is kind of interesting. I prefer to go for ranged upgrades because, you know, they're stronger, obviously. EGIdra doesn't see anything, he just sees the pylon. But we see a greater spire on the way, and if this can get out in time, wherever it is, like, this isn't hot, so I can't really click on it. Probably in the main base, here it is. If he can get this greater spire out, and if he can get a lot of gas, look here. He's got 4 gas right now, 6 gas, and around 8 gas, right? With all three units. And if he can take this base, it'll be huge. But that Ling is just gonna chill over there and be like, no, my Ling. Oh wow, he was trying to be a hero, did not work out well. But if he can get that gas out, as I said, he will be able to get out the ability for Broodlord and Fester. But if he can get those fungals off, it's gonna be kind of huge. Oh, the fungals! Before we do anything, we're gonna have to increase our graphics for this final battle. I'm sorry. Okay, custom, maybe medium would be fine. Lighting can be low. That's fine. Okay, back to the game. I just wanted to make my graphics kind of high so we can just see those fungals, see how amazing they are. Because the graphics so low, you can't really see the fungals being taken out. Your graphics has been saved. Some to go into until you restart your StarCraft. Okay, back into the game. So we see those units were fungled. This feels kind of awkward because considering I've been using... Oh, the fungals! This is an insane battle, everyone. The neutral parasites on those units will be taking out the whole of Minigun's units. The entire of his army, but the supplies are relatively going low for both players. He needs to get those infested Terrans out before he can do anything. But that was a pretty intense battle. Those infestors do not have enough, rolling on the floor laughing for ruffle, as they say. Minigun goes for a smiley face. And it looks like a fungal will be taking out some of those units. But I love the attitude of Minigun. No matter what EGIdra says, he's always in a good mood. But it does look like the Greatest Spire did finish, but not in time. So it looks like Minigun will be taking this game. You did that so fucking badly, and you play so wrong, and it doesn't matter. Oh my god. EGIdra has left the game. Okay. You play so fucking badly. You play so wrong, and it just doesn't matter. Fuck you. EGIdra has left the game. Okay. Anyway, guys, that is honestly gonna be it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and of course, I'll see you guys next time. EGIdra, you little bad boy.